MIT App Inventor, okay, applications. So what we need to modify in this particular program, there are three lines right here, 26, 27 and 28. These three lines you need to modify, and in the bottom of this code again you will find API label name that you need to modify, and the variable name you need to modify. Okay, so these things you need to modify. Okay, so what we are creating right here, we are creating a robot motion control. Okay, so we are using this name as robot motion control. Okay, so all of you please mention the name of your API label right here, that particular device you have to create in your ubi.account. Okay, so first of all you have to log in with your ubi.account. Okay, so this is the ubi dot account right here. You have to sign with your login credential. Create a device, there is a plus sign right here. You have to click on this plus sign. You have to select a blank device. After selecting blank device, you have to give the name of your device. So in Arduino, you can see right here, our device name is Robot Motion. Okay, so that name you have to define right here. So Robot Motion is our device name, and when you click OK, so this particular device is going to be created inside your ubi.account. When you click on this particular device, you will find API label name. You will find token number right here. Okay. So first thing is that you have to copy this API label name from here and modify your Arduino code. So same name should be there. So I have already copied the same name from here. So I will not modify this name. So there is another place where we need to modify this name. So you can see this is the device name, line number 132, client.ubi.subscribe. So this API label name we have to modify. Okay, and we have to modify the variable name. So variable name is robot motion, and similarly this is the variable name. So what I can do, I can create the same variable name right here in my ubi dot. For creating a variable, you have to click on the plus sign and click on the raw, and here you will modify the variable name. Okay, after clicking on outside of this particular variable, you will see right here this variable is created successfully. Okay, so after this what you have to do, you have to copy the token number from here, and you have to paste this token number inside your Arduino code, which you have seen in the starting of this code. Okay, so line number 26 is the token number. Okay, so you have to modify this token number right here. So we will paste our own token number right here. And what is the Wi-Fi SSID? Wi-Fi SSID is B6 dash lab 702. We are using lab 702 to perform this experiment. So we place the lab name right here. So this is the Wi-Fi SSID B6-lab 702. We are not using any password, so we will left it blank. Okay. After modifying these things, what you have to do, you have to create a widget to see the output into this ubi.account. Okay. So all of you please click on this data, and here you have to create one switch. Okay, so how to create that switch? You have to click on this plus sign, and you have to select a switch from here. You can scroll down and you will find the switch is available right here. Then you have to add the variable. Okay, so the data of that variable is to be stored inside this widget. So you have to add that variable. So this robot motion is the device name which we have created, and when you scroll this robot motion, you will find one variable name, that is a robot motion. You have to select that variable name right from here and click OK. So after clicking OK, you will find the minimum value for this particular switch is 0. So 0 stand for off condition, and maximum value for this switch is 1. That stand for on condition. Okay. So 0 for off and 1 for on. Okay. So this switch is created. You can rename this switch also. Okay. And that's all. Our widget is created right here. After this, what you have to do, you have to log in with your MIT App Inventor. MIT App Inventor, create the robot motion control application. So how to control this mobile application? When you downloaded that code in that particular folder, one .aia file is available. Okay, so you have to click on the project and import project with this .aia file. Okay, one pop-up message will appear. You have to choose the file. Okay, so how to choose this file? We have created the document folder Arduino. This is T5 robot. This is AIA file, robot motion. Okay, I will open this robot motion file, and you can see right here this file will appear like this. So all of you, please give your response while opening your MIT App Inventor. This application look like this in your screen or not? Quickly this token number from here, and I will paste this token number right here. Okay, so I will paste this token number right here. After this, what I have to modify, I have to modify the variable name. Okay, so what is the variable name? You can say this robot underscore motion. Okay, this is the variable name. You have to copy this variable name, robot underscore motion. Okay, so all of you, please use the same name which is mentioned in your ubi.account, and after this backslash, you have to place the API label name. Another change you need to modify right here, token number. Then you have to modify the variable name. That's all. After this modification, you have to click on the build and generate a QR code for this particular application. Okay. First of all, you have to install the mobile application. This QR code is generated in this website. Say I have downloaded the file from here. This file is going to be downloaded, and after downloading, I have to install this application in my mobile phone. You can see this option will appear that I have to install this application with the this application with package installer. So I will click on the package installer, and install option is showing right here. You can see right here this application is installing, and I have to open this application, and you can see this application is installed inside my mobile phone. Okay, now I have to execute the command, and I have to check whether this particular command is working or not. Okay, for that you have to open the serial communication port, and then you can see your widgets. From there you can find out the code is working or not. Okay, button, right hand side button, you can see on message will be shown, and robot motion is showing the command 4 is received toward the right hand direction. When I am releasing it, you will see stop message is shown, and your UBI dot switch is showing the off position. Again, when I click on the forward, you will see the forward message is shown, and then I will click on the off. You will see off signal. Then I will use the backward option. I will use the left option. Okay, all of you, you can see this particular operation which we are performing right now. I'm using the right option right now. So these all operations are performed with the help of remote application. I am sitting at my home place and I am controlling all these devices from my home. Okay, so this is the need of the hour. Okay, and it is very much important you learn this technology to get a better jobs.